King's Country at kingscountry.net, coming to you from southeast Texas and southwestern Louisiana. Actually, our home base here is in Beaumont, Texas, where country is still king. I'm Jim King of the Road. Stay with me. Got King's Classic Clips coming up in just a few. And in a while, we're going to zoom off to Nashville to talk to a dynamic duo, Two-Lane Summer, and debut their new song, When You Love Somebody. That's coming up in just a few. Stay with me on King's Country.
Greeting cards have all been sent.
King's Country, kingscountry.net. I'm Jim King of the TV and radio. Thanks for riding shotgun with me. Did you catch the CMAs the other day? I was shocked to see that Luke Combs didn't take any hardware home, but he did perform a few times. And speaking of Luke, he filled out a football self-evaluation form when he was a guest on Manningcast on Monday Night Football. He's pretty much everywhere these days. Apparently, he doesn't think he was a very good football player. Here's Combs talking to the Manning brothers about his football skills, so to speak.
What was something good about my game? Probably that I didn't play very much. That was probably the best thing about my game, is that I wasn't in, so we won a decent amount of games. I was a glue guy, the locker room guy, you know. My nickname was Jokes. It's not exactly headhunter, killer, anything like that. But jokes, I'll take jokes. Man, I'll take that any day of the week.
From southeast Texas to your speakers, King's Country Internet Radio, bringing you today's best and yesterday's legends with a King's Classic Clip. Howdy, friends. Jim King of the TV and radio here with that dynamic duo from Nashville coming back, talking about Chris and Joe, a.k.a. Two-Lane Summer. Good to see you again, guys.
What's up, man?
Hey, Jim. What's up?
Oh, we're doing good here and getting into the holiday months. And just in time for this new release. I guess it came out in September. Am I correct?
Yes, sir. Mm-hmm.
Well, you guys remind me of Rascal Flatts a little bit, or maybe Dan and Shay. Anybody ever tell you that?
Yeah, we get that a lot.
Yeah. Well, you're fantastic, and I love this video, especially since you filmed it there in Kingman, Arizona on Route 66. Mm-hmm. You went all the way from Tennessee to California on Route 66 over a couple of weeks?
We did. Over 2 weeks. It was, I think it was like 40-plus hours of driving, but
yep.
It was the best time.
Were you on motorcycles or something? No?
We wished.
A convertible, maybe?
Yeah, right. Top down. No, we were in a one of those big vans, man. We just kind of...
Sprinter van, yeah.
Sprinter van. We just hauled it out to the west.
That's a good way to see the country. Especially brought back memories for me because I actually lived on a stretch. You probably went right by my old apartment there in Elk City, Oklahoma. I lived on Route 66 for a few years back in the 90s. You probably went through Elk City.
Yeah.
Sure?
Yeah, we did. I think so.
I'm sure you did. Don't blink, you'll miss it.
Man, the hardest part, if I got to say, about that trip was when we would drive. It was so scenic. But the problem was you couldn't watch the scenes and the road at the same time. So, like, just trying to stay focused while driving while also soaking it in was the challenge. But we're alive, so.
A lot of that Route 66 is just 2 lanes, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I actually have a piece of it that I got while I was in Oklahoma. I've got a little chunk of Route 66 that they tore up a section of it where I lived, and I took a piece out of the pile. I use it for a door stopper now in my backyard. That is an iconic road, and why did you pick Kingman as a location for the video?
I think we just wanted something, you know, with beautiful scene. And it had the 2-lane roads as well, you know, and that's something we wanted to really push, like 2-lane summer on a 2-lane road. So that was, you know, the spot we were like, dude, this will be great for this song. It's amazing.
You guys harmonize really well, and when you first realized that, I think you met in songwriting sessions and maybe did a little singing in the hallway or something together, and realized that you were born to sing together.
Yeah, man. It was pretty natural. I mean, we're both songwriters at heart, and Chris and I were both running parallel lanes in Nashville as artists and songwriters, and when we got, you know, put together to write, it was just second nature, man. Just the harmonies and the chemistry was there creatively, and it just clicked, and the fans really loved it when we put it out on socials, so we ran with it.
Here comes Quartz Hill Records recording artist 2-Lane Summer with When You Love Somebody as our Jackson Hill Park and Marina music clip of the week, straight from Nashville.
Yeah, I'm just talking about a little bit later tonight.
Kings Country, kingscountry.net. I hope you had a wonderful Thanksgiving yesterday. Got to spend it with my new family. Got married to Suzanne Simmons a couple of months back. We spent Thanksgiving Day with her wonderful family here in Beaumont, Texas. It was very nice. We ate lots of turkey, needless to say. I'm pleased to report no turkeys at the table, just the edible kind. Anyway, comedian Dimitri Martin has a pretty funny take on why we eat turkeys.
Pets are animals that are not delicious. I don't think that was by mistake. I think we probably tried to eat all of them. Like, okay, these don't taste good, so we'll give these first names and sweaters and we'll hang out with them. And then let's eat the rest. Let's eat these. We even eat birds. I can't believe we eat birds. How did that start? Someone was like, you see that flying up there? I want to put that in my mouth. Yeah, that looks good. It's covered in feathers. No. Dude, I'll make it good. I think we're mean to birds, man. I mean, turkeys, we break the wishbone. We've killed the bird. We've cooked it and we've eaten it. Then we're like, you want to break its bones, man? yeah, let's break its bones, man. We'll make a wish. What did you wish for? Death to all turkeys.
Merry Christmas, everybody. Feliz Navidad. King of the Road.
Jim King of the Road here. Time for King's Classic Clips. We're dipping into our Royal Archives for this one. Going way back over a decade, backstage in Jasper, Texas with the one and only Cody Johnson.
My ag teacher, Larry Fortenberry, and this is no lie, he said, you're going to play, and you're going to play well, and you're going to succeed. And I said, I don't know if I want to. He said, no, son, you don't understand. You're going to play. And I said, yes, sir. And that's how we started our first band. But he also encouraged me to rodeo. And, I wrote my first time at his house and encouraged me to rodeo. And little as he know, later on we'd be selling CDs off the tailgate at rodeos. So.
And the rest, of course, is history. Thanks for listening to King's Country. Thanks for streaming King's Country at kingscountry.net, and hope you watch this weekend. Talking about my show, the Jim King of the TV show, airs several more times here on Southeast Texas TV, on Fox Southeast Texas, the CW, Strike TV, and always on YouTube. Yeah, 24/7. This week we're going to wrap it up with my friend Britt Godwin back in the big king chair on the proverbial throne with his song called Right Up Until the Time You Said Goodbye. He co-wrote it with the late, great Don Rollins. We're going to close the show out with that. We're also going to zoom off to Nashville, as you heard earlier, to speak to that dynamic duo, 2-Lane Summer. They actually filmed their new video on 2 lanes. Yeah, Route 66. Talk to them about that and air the new video. We'll have part 2 of our exclusive from Texas Renaissance Festival, which wraps up this weekend. This week, we're going to kick off this special Risers and Renaissance episode by getting a little bit zany. Yeah, you guessed it. Zane Williams will kick it off this week.
Extra large and turbocharged. It's the King of the Road Show.
Oh, hi-yo to the game.
One man has the power to take you behind the scenes. Jim
King of the road. Jim King of the road.
You know what, y'all? I've been thinking all day that if life is a highway we all travel on, the one that I want to see in the seat sitting with me when I make these dreams come true. It's you, it feels so fine when you take my hand and say I do. I'll go down this road with you, high and low, thick and thin, forever just around the bend, and you'll be right where we wanna be. Baby, would you ride with me? Baby, would you take this ride with me? Oh, thank y'all for taking the ride with us tonight. And for every dollar I earn, there's a lesson you learn without me there. And every day I'm on the go, I'm praying that you know your daddy cared. And 'cause the hardest part about working hard ain't the bills I've got to pay. It's you growing up while I was away.
Zane Williams, good to meet you in the flesh once again.
Absolutely.
Social media, you're huge on there, and of course YouTube, and we play your videos on our TV show. Aristo Video sends us your videos. I think we played your last one on the King of the Road Show HD. It was a big hit.
Well, that makes me feel good. Thank you.
We also play your music on our internet radio station called King's Country at kingscountry.net. You're on our A list.
Made it to the A-list, huh?
Yes, sir.
Sweet. I have to tell my mom about that. I made it to the A-list, Mom.
The latest album that came out in October is Bringing Country Back, and I really love your traditional sound. There's not enough of that in today's country music.
Well, I feel that way. I mean, I love all kinds of music, but the reason I love country music the best has to do with the authenticity of it, the realness of it, and I feel like a lot of the traditional and roots music just has, I don't know, to me it just has a realness and an authenticity to it that I gravitate towards, and I'm still trying to live up to the music of my heroes. I definitely am not there yet, but someday.
It's everything I missed while I was away.
Miss Zane Williams kicking off this week's Jim King of the TV show on Fox Southeast Texas, the CW, Strike TV, and YouTube. And thanks for streaming King's Country.
She asked me where I was from. I said somewhere you never been to.
Thanks again for streaming King's Country at kingscountry.net. That does it for the Jim King of the Radio show for a TGIF edition. Don't miss the TV show. Several more airings on Fox Southeast Texas, the CW, Strike TV, and YouTube. Enjoy this beautiful weekend if you reside here in Southeast Texas. And you know what else to do? Keep it between the ditches. Have a good one. Talk to you next week on King's Country.
Long live the king!